Okay, hey, this is Mike with Buscadero Motorcycles. We want to just explain to you how to make your bike last a long time and have a really good time with it and get good service out of it. There are things you need to know about these machines. They are a single cylinder motorcycle. That cylinder produces a vibration and a frequency that is expert at undoing bolts and spokes and making things vibrate loose, and that's true with all dirt bikes. So what we wanted to do is kind of explain to you some of the things that we want to look for on these bikes. When they're new, you really have to keep track of the spokes. Now this bike right here is one that's got a bunch of hours on it. It's perfect for us to explain what to look for. But each one of these spokes, and we'll do separate videos on how to do each of these things, but your spokes can get loose, and if they do, you can do a lot of damage to your rear tire. So you got to watch your spokes. If they get loose, they need to be tightened. Brand new chains stretch quickly when they're new. So you got to keep your chain tight and lubed. We'll go over that in another video. Your air cleaner is what allows your engine to breathe clean air. Again, if you want that bike to last a long time, you keep this clean and oiled. Spokes, again, front and rear. On these brake caliper bolts right here, we've had a lot of those come loose. Whenever they do, I put Loctite on them and I tighten them back up. The nut right here on the triple clamp loves to vibrate loose at first. All of these things that I'm talking about, once the bike gets some time on it, the spokes seat, the nuts and bolts seat. They get sort of aged and they don't come off. You don't have to pay such close attention, but at first you really have to watch. This big nut right here that holds the suspension, the rear shock to the swing arm, loves to come loose at first. If the bike starts feeling loose or clunky, it's definitely something that's loosening up during riding. A lot of people assume, oh, something's come loose, a bolt or a nut's come loose, it must be poor quality. That's not the case. All new machines do this, especially a single cylinder bike. The frequency is such that it undoes bolts. After a while, they'll seat. You don't have to worry about it. But it's not a quality thing, it's a vibration thing. Keep in mind, the oil that these bikes ship with is Breakin oil. After a few hours of riding, or a couple tankfuls of gas, you want to change that. They take 750 milliliters of oil. We'll have another video that shows how to do that and how to measure the oil and get it changed. It's easy. Bottom line, if you keep an eye on these few little things, these important little bits of maintenance, you'll have a great experience with the bike and you'll have a blast.